Morning, everybody. We are to the last week of the month, and I thought it might be kind of fun to take you along with me this week to see what we eat during the last week of the month. I do month-long grocery shopping, and so sometimes the last week of the month can get a little hairy. Just trying to make sure that I don't spend money until I go back to the grocery store, making sure that we still have enough food for lunches. Dinners are generally okay because I plan that out pretty well, but sometimes the girls struggle to find stuff for lunches and such, so I just thought I would take you along to see what we're eating. So today is Thursday, and this morning I'm just going to make myself a Plexus Lean Shake. We're headed off to Bible study in a couple minutes, and I like to do that and drink it on the way. I've already had my coffee. The girls found some stuff to take for lunch today. They kind of packed their regular stuff: cheese stick, turkey meat stick, fruit, some chips or pretzels or something. And then Jason is actually coming with us to Bible study today, and we have a potluck today. Jericho has a pizza party at Bible study. So lunch is done for all of us, and I am actually bringing homemade chocolate chip cookies. That's my contribution to the potluck. So that's what we're doing, and then when we get home I will show you what we're doing for dinner. All right, we're back from Bible study, and we are actually having friends over for dinner tonight, and this is what we are having. We are having spaghetti with, I don't ever know how to say this word, bolognese sauce. I don't know, it's just a lot of meat. And this is a delicious recipe. I'll try to link it below if I can find it. But it has white wine and ground pork and ground beef and tomatoes, and it simmers for like 4 hours. So I actually made this yesterday, and now I'm just reheating it. And then our friends are bringing bread and a veggie, and then we have chocolate chip cookies for dinner. So that's what's for dinner tonight. Morning, happy Saturday. I think I forgot to show you guys what we had for dinner last night, but we just had a complete leftover night, which was, we had some leftover stir fry, we had leftover spaghetti, and then I just had some broccoli left, so I just steamed that up, and we all had leftovers for dinner, which is not any of our favorite, but it makes me happy when we clean up the food that we have in the fridge and I don't have to cook. So this morning everybody just kind of fends for themselves for breakfast. I'm having a protein shake. I think 2 of the kids had protein shakes, and there's always frozen pancakes in the freezer, or they can always have yogurt and fruit. That's fine. And then for lunch today, we have 2 basketball games today, and so right now it's like 9:50, and I'm trying to get stuff prepped for lunch because we're gonna come home and it's gonna be kind of a late lunch, because we just really don't want to spend any money to get lunch out, and then we pretty much have to turn right around and go back out to the next basketball game. So let me show you what I'm doing to get ready for when we come back for lunchtime. I tried to think of a quick lunch that we could do, and I have this sourdough bread that really needs to either be frozen or eaten up, and so I just pre-sliced it. We're gonna have grilled cheese sandwiches, and then I remembered to take my butter out so that that can be softening. And then I had these frozen tomatoes in the refrigerator. I didn't use them all for the spaghetti sauce the other night, and I didn't want them to go to waste, and so I decided to make a quick little tomato soup to go with our grilled cheese sandwiches. But I just did onion, and I had some red peppers left, so I chopped those up, sauteed them in some olive oil, and then I just realized I forgot to put the garlic in, so I need to put some garlic in, and then I added the tomatoes, and it didn't look like it was going to quite be enough, so I added, I had a little can of tomato sauce, and then I rinsed out the can with water and added that water to it as well. Salt and pepper, and then we like a little bit of curry powder in the tomato soup. It is delicious. So I'm just gonna get this all up, and then I will use my little immersion blender thing and blend this all up. And I might even just leave it on the stove if it's not cool enough to put in the fridge, but I'm just gonna leave it right in this pot. and then I will just heat it up while the sandwiches are cooking for lunchtime. Okay, this is what's for dinner. It's not glamorous, right, Jericho?
Nope.
But it is.
Because I'm not feeling very well. So we're calling it breakfast for dinner, but really it's just fries and tater tots and bacon, and this is our one healthy thing, which is a bunch of oranges, right?
I am so excited. I love this food.
All right, it is Sunday evening. Let's see, for breakfast, the kids had shakes. We took out our last pack of bagels out of the freezer. I had a bagel, Julia had a bagel. And then for lunch, it was completely fend for yourself. So I think the kids had ham and cheese sandwich, or not actually sure what they had. They fended for themselves. I'm feeling better than I was yesterday, so I'm cooking dinner. And we are having a pepperoni chicken, which is what these things are going to be turned into. And this is a new recipe, so I'll let you know how it turns out. But then it gets sketchy from there. We have 3 wrinkly potatoes. I'm gonna chop them up with some olive oil and seasoning and roast those off. We have 2 zucchini that are looking pretty sad. So I'm gonna chop those up with this half an onion I have left and some red peppers and just saute those, because I figure there will be extra sauce from the chicken, and I think that'll taste good over the top of that. So that's what we're making tonight for dinner. Okay, family, what do you think?
I like it.
Ooh, even Jericho, who says he doesn't like sauce, likes it?
It's a win! It's a win!
So I'm not having any potatoes, but everybody has chicken, potatoes, and veggies. Hello, happy Monday. It is snow day number 5,000,000,007. And so my parents have taken the kids to the gym, the church gym, to play for a while, and they're gonna feed them lunch. So that's nice. I don't have to come up with lunch for them today, but I am having leftover pepperoni chicken from last night, and I felt like noodles with it, so I made a little bit of noodles. And that's what I'm having. Again, breakfast was fend for yourself. I honestly don't know. I had grapefruit because we have some grape. Sorry, I got a call right as I was doing that. So I had grapefruit. I don't know what the kids had. They just found something. We still have some cereal and milk and yogurt and such. So yeah, and then for tonight's dinner, we are having chicken Alfredo lasagna. I don't really have a recipe for it. I'm just kind of making it up. So I will show you that tonight when it's all finished and cooked, and tell you how it was. Okay, this is what's for dinner tonight. Chicken Alfredo lasagna. And we are down to only lettuce. We don't have any other vegetables. So this is, I've never made this exact recipe before, so we're gonna see how it goes, right kids?
It already is good. I already know. I already tasted it.
Okay. Okay, it is, what day is it? Tuesday. This is what's left of our dinner. We had brats, and what else do we have? Green beans, those are long gone. Some odds and ends of chip bags and such. What else, Julia? What do we have?
Mac and cheese.
Oh, some of the kids we had one little box of mac and cheese, so they had that, right?
Okay.
So one more dinner tomorrow before I can go shopping.
Yes.
And then everybody will be really excited again. Okay, it's Wednesday morning, last day of meals before I go shopping. Yesterday, Jericho had a science experiment where we had to crack an egg and look inside of it. And so I didn't want that to go to waste, so I saved it. These are the last 2 eggs, a little bit of ham. Let's see, Jericho had pancakes. Julia, you had a shake, right? Okay. Journey, I don't know what Journey had. She's already at school. So that's all the eggs. It's getting pretty drastic around here. Nobody's really wanting to eat anything that's left. But look at that, we still have a loaf of bread, so we're doing well. All right, here's our last dinner before I go month-long grocery shopping because tomorrow's Julia's birthday and we're gonna get pizza for her. She gets to go off her gluten-free for her birthday. But I don't even want to show you guys what we're having. This is like embarrassing. But we are literally down to nothing. So it is fries and chicken and fish sticks, which is a terrible dinner, but you know. Then I think I found what is our last jar of canned pears. I think I canned these 2 summers ago. And then I have 2 sad little grapefruit that need to be eaten. So I'm gonna cut those up to go along with it. And that's dinner, which is really sad. So thanks for watching. I hope I helped you maybe see that you can survive on just whatever you have left. It doesn't make very nice meals sometimes, but it's totally doable. This last couple of days is it doesn't normally get this bad. Like I am like the only thing I have in my produce drawer are onions. Like I don't have anything left, which I don't think that like never happens. So it's a little bit odd this month, but that's where we're at. So I'm gonna go shopping on Friday, stock us all back up, and the kids will be very happy because they have complained the last couple of days. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.